Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm doing a smoked out perfect transition from summer to fall look, and I've been loving the smoky eyes and it's so easy to create and I just absolutely love it. And if you're a mom out there, since I'm a mommy and I know how hard it is sometimes to do your makeup, so this smoky look it's perfect and it's so easy to create and it came out exactly what I wanted. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in the next one. First things first, you are going to prime your eyelids since the color that we are using are pretty intense. So I'm using the Age Refined Concealer. It's in the shade Light Pale, and I'm just priming my eyelids and making sure that they're not discolored, so that way I can see where my colors are going on my eyes and it's much more easier. And then using the It Cosmetics by Pores pressed powder, and I'm just kind of like setting my eyelids so that way they're pretty smooth. For today's look, I'm using the Modern Renaissance palette. The first shade that I'm using are these two shades. I'm mixing them together and I'm placing them all over my eyelids to kind of give my crease a little bit more color. And for that, I'm using a big blending brush. You can be messy with this part because we're just kind of like placing that all over our crease. For my outer lid, I am using the Red Orchid color, which is like a burnt brown color which has red undertone. It looks absolutely stunning. And for that, I'm using a much more precise brush. I'm not using a big fluffy brush because I don't want this color to go a little messy. I don't felt this in ages and I know no patience, so won't you please stay a bit long. And then blending it out, making me using the darkest shade and kind of like making a messy wing. And then using the NYX Jumbo Pencil, I am just kind of like making a wing from this Jumbo Pencil, and yeah. Since I wanted to give my eye look kind of like a smoky wing look, I am using a brush, a precise brush, and I'm blending out my wings. And then using the color Red Orchid, I'm not even going to spell it. But anyways, I'm using that on my outer part of my lid and kind of like giving that part of my eye more color. I feel like it looks a little bit more less color, and also blending it out at the same time. And then using the same Jumbo Pencil, I'm kind of like increasing the intensity of my wing. What can I do to make you stay a little longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a little And then using the NYX eyebrow powder, I feel like if you are a beginner, using a powder and using that to fill in your eyebrows, it's much more easier than using a eyebrow pencil, since the tip is a little bit more precise and the brush has a really nice shape to it, so it's much more easier to make your eyebrows. And yeah, I just love using eyebrow powder. They're so much more easier, and it's something that it's much faster, you know. And then I'm using my two OG products, and I'm placing that all over my face. It's the Becca primer, and the other is the, I believe, Glotion. So it's kind of like a glow and also a good thing to hydrate your skin as well. So I'm just using that as my base for my foundation. For foundation today, I'm using the Makeup Forever HD Ultra Foundation, and the shade will be linked down below. And I'm basically using that for my foundation. I feel like this fall I really want that kind of like matte look. You know, I'm just so over dewy foundations because I use that all over here. So I kind of want to change my routine. And yeah, I love this foundation. I love the finish, and it's so much more easier to blend. And I'm using brush this time to blend my foundation. Do you guys see how easy it was for me to blend it? It's so faster, and it's just, I love this foundation. And then using the Tarte concealer, my OG concealer, it's just amazing. I love the, and I just remembered that I should do my lower lash line first and then blend out my concealer. So I use the same shadows I used first, and then I use the darker shade, and I'm using a much more like angled small brush to deepen that area. And then using a flat brush and blending my concealer. This is a really nice trick to kind of like give you a much more like harsh look, and also to clean out your eyeshadow. And yeah, and then of course I'm going to use my sponge to blend it more out. So you guys see how I'm also kind of like cleaning my eyeshadow. So yeah, it's much more faster because you're also blending and you're also cleaning your eyeshadow and your concealer. And then using the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just setting my all of the areas that I concealed. I feel like this step is super important because it just kind of like give you a really nice finish, really smooth, and yeah, I just love doing this step. And then for the bronzer, I use the SOXO Lisa Frank bronzer. It's in the shade Bitten and Bronzed. I'm pretty sure that's the shade. And I'm just bronzing up my skin because it's it's an important step. I love bronzing up my skin. For blush, I'm using my OG L'Oreal Paris um, blush, and it's a really nice peachy blush, perfect for this eye look since our eyes are a little bit more smoky, and yeah, it just went perfect with this eye look. For the highlight, I'm using the Wet n Wild highlight, and I love this highlight. It's like a beautiful rose gold champagne color that just looks absolutely stunning, and it's not even that glowy. It's just give you kind of like a sheen. It doesn't look like it doesn't look glittery at all. And then using the same highlight in my inner corners and also my under my eyebrows. I feel like this step really kind of like make your eye look, finishes your eye look, and it just looks really cool. For mascara, we are today using the Lash Sensational Mascara by Maybelline, and oh my god, you guys, if you have this mascara, you don't need a fake lashes. This mascara is stunning. It literally make your eyebrows, I mean your eyelashes so fluttery, so big and long and volumized, and it's everything. I love this mascara, and today I felt like not using a fake lashes. I was thinking about using a mascara because it's much easier, you know. Being a mom, it's not easy to put fake lashes. So this is perfect for all those moms out there. And then the lipstick I'm using, it's by MAC. It's in the shade Taupe. And as you guys can see, I finished the whole thing. This nude is my favorite nude, and I feel like this nude goes with all of the skin tones. I just love it, and I'm just tapping that all over my lips.